Let's talk about the real truth in regards to the Chicago Bears hiring their new offensive coordinator, Declan Doyle, that I believe not a lot of people are talking about. All right, let's get into it. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports all back at it with another video. Talking Spanish, here to talk about the Chicago Bears. If you're a Bears fan, please, guys, hit that subscribe button down below. It helps me a lot when you do so. Support the channel, hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video, daily content for you guys. All right, let's hop into this. I want to talk about the truth in regards to the new OC for the Bears, Declan Doyle. Now, I talked a little bit about him in that video in which I broke the news about the Bears hiring him. And, as far as, Declan Doyle and his background, we know, obviously, he was the tight ends coach with the Broncos. Sean Payton has vouched for him and has brought him onto his staff. Before that, he was, again, with the Saints. And before that, he was with the University of Iowa as a student assistant. Now, the thing with Declan Doyle is he's really young, 28 years old, right? And so a lot of Bears fans are questioning whether this was the right hire because he is so young, doesn't have a lot of experience. And so why don't you go with a more experienced guy when you're a first-time head coach in Ben Johnson, right? Makes total sense. Here's the truth. It doesn't matter as much. All right, I'm not going to say it doesn't matter at all, but it doesn't matter nearly as much as people are worrying about. And when I say it doesn't matter, I'm talking about the offensive coordinator position, period, when you have an offensive head coach. Hear me out. I got 4 questions for you guys, all right? 4 questions that I just need you guys to answer. Who is the offensive coordinator for the LA Rams? Who's the offensive coordinator for the Green Bay Packers? How about the 49ers? Or the Vikings? Were you able to, off the top of your head, just rattle off those OCs? You know the head coaches. Rams, Sean McVay. Packers, Matt LaFleur. 49ers, Kyle Shanahan. Vikings, Kevin O'Connell. But do you know the OCs for all 4 of those teams? Probably not. And that's not a bad thing. It's just the truth. Because why? Doesn't matter as much. Here are the OCs. The Rams OC is Mike LaFleur, Matt LaFleur's brother. Packers OC, Adam Stanovich. 49ers OC, Clay Kubiak. And Vikings OC, Wes Phillips. And I bring that to you guys because it showcases how not important it is, right? It's just not important who the OC is when you have your head coach as the offensive play caller, because all of the credit is going to that head coach and all of the blame is going to that head coach. When the offense for the Rams, Packers, 49ers, Vikings doesn't play well, nobody is looking at Mike LaFleur or Clay Kubiak or Wes Phillips. They're all looking at Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan, Kevin O'Connell. So that is the real point here is, yes, Declan Doyle is inexperienced. He's young, but he's not going to call plays. It's going to be Ben Johnson. It's going to be the Ben Johnson show. So in essence, I'm not that worried here because we're talking about a guy who is not going to call the plays, right? He is going to be the OC, but the important tasks are all falling on Ben Johnson as far as the offensive, command and offensive power that he will have. So to me, that's where I'm at with this. That's the real truth. So we don't really need to freak out too much. And as far as if it's a good or bad hire, you really can't tell because, again, he doesn't have a lot of experience, so you can't go off of that. And we don't know how good of a coach he'll turn out to be. The reason we kind of have an opinion on Dennis Allen is because we've seen Dennis Allen as a head coach, as a defensive coordinator. We've got numbers to back it up. Really haven't seen anything with Declan Doyle. You don't really get numbers for a tight ends coach as much, right? So to me, that's really where it is here. So I'm not going to go ahead and say that this was a great hire or a bad hire because, again, just don't have enough information to make that claim. But what I will say is it really doesn't matter as much as we think because it is the Ben Johnson show. And if the offense is great, Ben Johnson's getting the credit. And if the offense is struggling, Ben Johnson's getting the blame. Point blank, period. So that's the real truth about the hiring of Declan Doyle. So let's just, take a step back and just relax and, kind of go from there. So let me know what you guys think about that, man. Do you agree or disagree? Leave a comment down below with your thoughts. As always, thanks for watching.